Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. I'm Spartan.
And I'm Pudgey.
And we're watching The Expanse Season 1, Episode 3. So where we left off, Mars has arrived and taken our crew, our survivors from the Canterbury as prisoners, I guess. I don't really... we kind of know there's tensions between Mars and Earth and the belt, but we don't know exactly what Mars is like or how they treat people that aren't from Mars. We haven't seen that yet. All we can see is that they've immediately treated these people as hostile.
Yeah.
And the ship that supposedly nuked the Canterbury was thought to be from Mars as well, but I feel like there's a bit more of a mystery to that and it's not as straightforward. Yeah. Like these people from Mars may not know about that occurrence. I don't know. We'll probably find out more on that. That's where I'm at with all of that. Yeah.
And obviously we're still on the hunt for Julie. So that obviously feels like it's going to tie into it. That person from Earth, that woman, she seems to smell that something different is coming.
Oh, yeah. What is she, like an ambassador? I don't know. Yeah. She's smelling that something's different. She said they had a Cold War. This is different. So she's onto it. Yeah. Miller is tracking down Julie. Trying to. Everyone is on these little, different parts, but I feel like different sides of the same mystery.
Yes, for sure.
Thank you to all of our Patreon supporters. If you want up to 4 weeks of early access to our reactions or you want to watch our uncut reactions, we'll leave a link down below. And if you guys are watching this over on YouTube, don't forget to leave a like on the video, subscribe to the channel, and let us know in the comments down below what you thought of the episode. All right, let's go. Let's go.
My name is James Holden, speaking for the 5 survivors of the Canterbury. Our ship was destroyed answering a bogus assessment.
Oh, so Siri's got it.
Yeah.
I didn't expect that to pay off so soon.
A light freighter operating under a belt contract with Tycho Engineering.
Damn, all right. This story's moving a lot quicker than I anticipated.
Stay calm. Unte golten gonya gut. Double okay?
Stay calm.
He's trying to learn to speak the language.
Right. Interesting use of her services.
Yeah.
Hey, why don't you stay off the streets today, okay? It could get dangerous out there.
Maybe you too. Earth.
Yeah.
Yeah, so he's from Earth. I wonder what his story is.
There will be no preemptive arrests of any OPA members. They're legal residents of the belt. We're an Earth Corp.
Okay,
interesting. We will remain impartial.
Okay, so they're really trying to stay out of it.
These are your sector assignments, your team leaders. You bust any heads and I'll bust yours.
Well
I like it.
Ah, and that distress message ties into his investigation perfectly.
The OPA's probably heard that I'm looking for one of their own by now if we just let it go.
Just file the report, close the case, enjoy your tax-free bonus.
He can't let it go. It's not his
style. That's not how he works, yeah. What? Why did it beep that way?
I don't know.
If we're prisoners, we have the right to legal counsel.
Hey, get up!
Hey, come on, hey, go!
Oh, shit.
Damn!
Oh, damn, Amos.
Put him down.
Man's really protective over Naomi.
Maybe, yeah.
Amos. Okay, I was saying it wrong.
Just take it easy.
Man, just charged right in there.
He's like, I'll go in slowly, it's fine.
Easy, fellas.
He's coming with us.
Oh, now we're gonna find out what the PP was.
Hey! Where are you taking him?
Oh, fuck.
We're gonna die.
That's how little they trust Mars. God damn.
Why does his thing beep like that?
We have the word of some ice hauler named James Holden.
He was a naval officer.
You saw his service record.
Put respect on his name, dude.
And it can't be. Let's just sit and wait.
Unless we have proof, that's exactly what we should be doing. Fleet Command will not support redeployment unless we have proof.
Look, fair.
That's reasonable.
My embassy needs me back on Mars sooner than I'd hoped. So please tell them some other time.
Of course.
So he's on Earth and he's gonna go back to Mars. Interesting.
Martians won't release any more intel, if they even have any. Let's just leave the UN screaming in my ear for what I can't give them because I don't have.
So for the moment, you're completely useless, and therefore have no excuse not to come to my house this afternoon.
Just cornered him.
You're the best at rolling over.
They just know their positions and that's it.
Oh.
And that's the game.
That little snake look.
Yeah.
See, that's the guy that you thought was the guy who killed himself.
Yeah.
You don't hear back from me, just keep trying.
Will do, brother.
He's gonna regret that.
What the hell?
You're not gonna do anything about that?
You take it. You went that way.
Remember the cat! All right, that's enough free speech for today. Break it up.
Damn, man's taking over.
You have your day's mark as well, brother.
Yeah? See, I'm looking forward to it.
Oh, damn. Making a statement.
Cover for me, will you? Just for an hour.
Sure, no problem.
Yeah, I know. She didn't even get to say yes or no.
Think about it. All they need is one false confession.
And I wonder who'll crack first.
Yeah,
Lovely.
he's finished.
You.
Oh.
Damn, they're very cold to each other.
Yeah. What is that?
What the
Is
hell
that to like help
was
them
that?
concentrate?
Yeah, maybe he could.
My father's 3 mothers.
Me, yeah.
8 parents, 1 child.
Yes.
What the hell?
Why would you destroy the Canterbury?
What?
Sorry, what?
What are you talking about?
You can see that he's not
Yeah.
lying.
You were a problem in the Navy. 8 years ago, aboard the UNN Jing Fei.
Yeah, I thought these guys didn't know anything.
You were dishonorably discharged.
He ordered me to fire on a Belter ship.
He was a smuggler?
Who was smuggling people.
You had no way of knowing that at the time.
But I was right.
You had a
Earth
gut
and Mars
feeling,
been
yeah.
stepping on the necks of the Belters out here for over 100 years, and I didn't want to be the boot.
So you decided to switch sides.
I stopped playing.
Oh, I love this guy, man.
How long have you known that Naomi Nagata was an OPA operative?
What?
Oh, what?
You never wondered why someone of such obvious intelligence was wasting her life sealing cracks and fixing gauges on an ancient crumbling ice hauler?
I never asked.
Yeah, true.
Damn. Is it true?
It clearly required extraordinary improvisational expertise for you and your crew members simply to survive, let alone restore your antenna array.
Yeah,
These are the hallmark
yeah.
skill sets of terrorists.
You're not thinking that at that point, are ya?
This guy's good at his job.
Naomi's not OPA. I don't believe you.
He's not playing their game. Damn, that's a good interrogation, man.
Yeah.
So that pill must have been so he can hyperfixate on his silent.
Yeah, and he also added
pages.
a few little things in there, like the Phoebe and stuff.
Yeah. But Holden handled that really well.
Yeah.
Gray water into wine, wine into gray water. We're gonna retire to Mars and the Mariner Valley Circle of Life.
Oh, damn, dude. These guys are way separated from the rest of people's issues.
Our operatives caught an OPA agent with Martian stealth composites. Mars is working with the OPA.
That's what she's convinced of.
Stealth ships are first strike weapons.
That's just not possible.
We'll have to redeploy our fleet to show strength. And that will make a bad situation worse.
She's talking out of turn because this is not actually happening.
I bet those pretty tin suits bind up something awful in the garage.
Amos, are you okay?
Just dandy.
And ready for round 2.
Yeah, I get jock itch too sometimes. Pretty bad, actually.
Lovely.
Man's in his own world.
He doesn't need ball cream shit, because he's got no balls.
Oh.
The Martian Navy took that away from him when he joined up. Those tin suits are anatomically correct.
You want me to put you down again?
Come on in. Try.
Oh, let's go.
She's next.
Damn, he's really, really loyal to her.
Why is he wearing their socks?
Alex. It's good to see you. I think.
Is he a Martian?
I think.
I flew with the Mars Navy for 20 years before I shipped off on the Cant.
Oh my god.
Yeah, you see, I served. and I was honorably discharged.
Yeah, I mean, that's fair enough.
Say about you, cowboy.
Oh.
They told me a lot of stuff. Made me realize I don't know a good goddamn about you.
So they're trying to breed distrust with all of them.
That beacon we found that you found so easy, what if it was planted? What if it was meant to be found? Planted? By whom?
Yeah, that sounds more in
Believable.
line, yeah.
Who stands to gain if Earth and Mars get into a throwdown? How well do any of us really know Naomi?
Yeah, okay.
So they're really going with this Naomi story.
Yeah. Gotta pipe down, literally.
Stay there, right there.
Oh, man's coming too close for comfort.
But now.
Give the Martians the water!
Oh, shit, who's this?
I think he's the guy he's looking for.
If we act like animals, it only justify their belief that we are.
Alright, he's got Miller's attention.
Treat them the way they should treat us.
Alright, man knows how to
Medicine
calm
dose.
down a crowd.
You wanted to talk?
Alright, it's been a good conversation.
You crewed her up on a ship called the Scapulae? You know, the one that Mars used to kill the Canterbury? That would explain your interest in her, huh?
The way they, like, frame their questions.
There's a belter yearning to find his way home. Patron saint of lost causes. I'm all choked up. I answered all your questions, Detective. You haven't answered any of my questions.
Oh no, I was about to
gonna say.
Other than the money, what do you care? Huh? You didn't
That's
know
a good
her.
question.
Nah, but you did.
Ooh, and he's acting like he didn't.
Ceres will need men like you in the days to come.
Interesting, he's very firm on that. Dude, what is that water?
I don't know, it looks like piss.
Yeah.
I deliver ice. You use us belters as slaves.
How is the ice on Phoebe?
How would I know?
Keeps saying Phoebe.
He's trying to connect it to
Phoebe's a
something.
research station off limits to belters.
Belt.
Do you think I'm OPA?
Okay, she's pretty sharp.
I have no resentments. I don't believe in causes and I will not be your scapegoat.
Ooh, okay.
Damn, she's ahead of the game.
Here we go, now he's gonna see the real... How many of these can you take a day? Surely not that many.
Hands where I can see them, please.
What was that sign meant to be?
I don't know.
Belter scrubbed distress calls all the time, 9 times out of 10 it's pirates. Our freighter captain would not have answered it. So who did?
Okay, just
She knows the answer.
The pilot? No?
Who's she gonna say?
By saying nothing, she said a lot.
Was it you? Hands where I can see them.
Oh, shit.
Not you.
And that leaves one person left.
It was Holden.
Oh, the blinking.
You and Holden are working together.
I mean, they're way off. They're not as smart as I think they are.
The hell is this? You join up?
Wait, what? That's an option?
Oh my god, this guy.
I told them everything. Anything they wanted to know, I told them. I think I made some stuff up at the end. I can't remember. I just kept talking.
Oh my god, this
Oh
guy.
my god.
No
They
good.
told me Naomi's OPA.
Yeah, well done, buddy. You're not.
Cares. They'll say anything to get in our heads.
He doesn't even
They
believe
told me
it.
that you faked your medical records and signed on to the Cant to get away from a drug dealer who wanted you dead.
Well, that's true.
I love this guy.
Are you OPA?
Unbelievable. I'm coming from you.
Just answer the question, darling.
I'm not your darling. And you're obviously one of them.
All right, listen.
Oh man.
Oh.
They set this up nicely.
You stopped me from chasing down the ship that killed the Cant. Why?
Because you were being a reckless idiot.
Oh, here we
That
go.
that stacks up.
Watch your mouth.
And you? No one knows anything about you, except you do whatever she says.
That's true.
Oh.
Sleeper agents. You ever heard of them?
Well, screw you.
Guys.
Human shield.
Oh,
Here
damn.
we go again.
Call the guards. He'll take the first few bullets.
Oh,
Dude, Amos does not muck
God.
around.
He's gonna have to fess up.
I'm ready to talk, but only to your captain. I'm ready to talk.
Oh,
Let him go.
looky here.
Dude, he's hot-headed, man. Amos just charges in.
They were taking inventory.
She's very sharp, isn't
They
she?
telegraphed that Morse was giving stealth tech to the OPA. He did what I thought he would.
Yeah, look at her.
They were calling to see if anything was missing. And since they had to ask, it means that they didn't give it to anyone.
Okay, so it wasn't them.
Which means that Morse isn't working with the OPA or trying to take control of Sirius.
Okay, give her credit, respect. That was a nice little trick.
They didn't destroy the Canterbury.
Oh.
Who did?
Someone who's trying to start a war.
Yes, now things get interesting.
As we speak, your face is on every screen and terminal in the system, saying, in effect, that Mars destroyed the Canterbury.
Which is not a good look.
You guarantee the safety of my people. And I'll say whatever you want.
That's a fair deal.
The Canterbury was destroyed through the actions of Naomi Nagata, an operative of an OPA sleeper cell.
They're really going to pin it on her?
Even if Naomi is OPA, without her, I'd be dead.
She saved her
Yeah.
own life, too.
Damn, I don't know what to believe.
That's the drive plume of a ship decelerating hard toward us. We've been tracking it inbound ever since we picked up your distress call. It's not one of ours, or Earth's.
So it's coming after them?
Whoa.
Oh, that's the guy that we heard about and made a move on her.
You need to get your ass back down to the Medina now. We got problems.
Oh, here we go. That guy again.
You want to take it? Go. Be all right.
Mars stole our air!
Oh, he wants to protect her.
By order of the governor, there is now a curfew in the Medina. Please return to your homes. Return to your homes.
Yeah, there's no way that everyone just
Out of here! Go home!
Oh, shit.
They're just getting started.
There's kids in there.
Hold the line! Get those kids out of there!
God damn, dude. It's a mayhem now.
Oh my god.
Remember the cat! Oh!
See how the whole Cant business has sparked all this.
At least you had the respect to stab me in the chest. They're an entire culture dedicated to a common goal, working together as one to turn a lifeless rock into a garden.
Yeah, I see how that would give you a dream.
They couldn't do any of that without the knowledge of centuries from Earth. Earth must come first.
You understand both perspectives.
My diplomatic credentials have been revoked.
Damn.
Been
Wow,
banned
she hit
from
him
Mars
hard.
for life.
Really? One mistake.
Currently, I'm an alarmist who caused the MCRN to expose classified stealth technology.
Oh my god. She ruined him.
Dude, that's pretty rough.
I was terrified for you. I didn't know why. And now I do. You will do
Okay,
anything
explain.
to win,
Yeah.
Yeah.
just like your father.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's
when we
what
do
got
say
him
that.
killed.
Oof.
I won't play with you. Ever again.
Oh, damn. It's understandable, man. She cost him everything.
Yeah. Yeah. At what cost? I get it because, she, like she said, she may have stopped a war for now, but someone else lost.
Wow, look at the aftermath of this. Destroyed.
Oh,
Damn, is he
dude.
dead? Wow. Oh, was he one of the people she was like dating kind of? On Julie's date list.
What the fuck?
Come on, guys, it's over. Just go home.
Miloda be home. Tona.
Oh,
What is going on here?
It's just beginning.
There's no way.
Oh, shit.
Oh, dude, I don't want to see this.
Is he dead? No way. What? Oh my God. Holy shit, dude. What was that? I think he's finished.
You know the last interaction that he had with that woman? I don't remember her name, but like down there.
Yeah.
She couldn't have set that up, did she? You know how like she lingered that look or whatever, and he was saying, and she was like, "Oh, you know, it could be dangerous."
Nah, because how could she predict that he would be down there at that time? He's not meant to be there.
Yeah.
Nah, I think it's, I don't know, man, because that looked like it was in the freaking heart, and they pinned him to a
dead,
wall.
Right?
I think so, man. I don't think you can survive that, but shit. I really thought they were building him up to be a bigger character. So unless somehow he lives, even though that looks unlikely, yeah, I didn't expect that. I mean, we should, because this show's been compared to Game of Thrones, and I'm starting to see that it's not afraid to, doesn't pull any punches, you know, and it's still early days. Yeah, well, okay, I wasn't expecting that, man. Those riots were freaking mental, and all of it, you know, we don't know who or what yet, but it's all of this. Everything on Earth, Mars, it's all being ignited by some unknown party who has something to gain by starting a war with everyone. OPA seems to be the obvious choice, but I think there's something bigger at play here, because Julie was OPA from what we knew, and her ship was destroyed, and we saw that like reactor with, you know, someone coming out of it.
What the fuck was that?
So yeah, it's definitely not adding up. OPA is the obvious choice to point the finger at, but someone's igniting all sides against each other.
I don't know. There's a lot going on there. You were saying that guy that ended up dead was one of Julie's, like, one of the guys she dated? Is that what you were thinking?
Well, the way that Miller was holding up the little device
was part of it,
where he always had her, you know, the people of interest that I think she was dating or seeing. So
on the app.
So that's what that implied, I think. I don't know what the connection is entirely, but just linking them together.
What's crazy is, was he killed there on purpose to keep that secret? Like, because obviously...
I don't know. You're thinking everything's very intentional at this point. I think that...
Coincidence.
Yeah, well, I mean, there's a massive riot. Could they have really planned that? I don't suspect that.
Well, it could have been a distraction to then do that. Do you know what I mean? I don't know.
I don't know. We've seen so little of it. So
honestly, I don't know where we're at. Like, you've got a better grasp on everything than I do at this point.
Not really. Like, I'm just following, but I feel like it's still very early. We know so little about the world and the workings and the relationship, so it's still too early to start to really weigh in on things. It's more just like, I'm at the stage
I'm still trying to remember
taking it in.
Names.
Yeah. Well, also, we know Mars is innocent now. There's a very, you know, good trick by that Earth. I'm going to call her ambassador for now till I learn her name.
Yeah.
But she might not be an ambassador, but it's just how I'm referencing her. And yes, her friend was right. She is willing to do whatever it takes to win, and that makes her dangerous. And she definitely has this mentality of like, Earth matters most, which is a dangerous mentality, because it should be like looking after all people matter.
Yeah.
Whereas she has this Earth elitist attitude, which already creates that, you know, segregation, that division. So,
which you do see, like, why she thinks that. She kind of gave us a little bit of an insight there, but it's not necessarily correct, because, you know, unfortunately not everyone had the opportunity to be, for whatever reason, to be born on Earth, to be an Earthist or whatever we're calling them. So, unfortunately, like, I just don't fully agree with her, but you do see, like, why an attitude like that can be helpful to some degree.
Yep. Now, we've also seen that Mars is obviously innocent. We're seeing their interrogations, though, of the survivors of the Canterbury. Now, those are some cool interrogations. I like the little additions, the little futuristic touches, like taking that little pill which heightens your senses, I believe, so they can sort of like
And
see
what
if
is
you're
this
lying.
thing about the Phoebe? So it's a research facility.
Yeah, look, they obviously know things and they're trying to pinpoint who's guilty. The thing is here, I actually think that no one is guilty. I don't think
Do you
that...
think that's where Julie is?
I don't know if that might tie into the Julie situation. I don't know if that's where she is, but yeah, I don't think that Naomi is guilty at the moment. I don't think that anyone's guilty. I think that these guys are kind of getting blamed for something that, you know, whoever this unknown party is. But nonetheless, I enjoyed the interrogations and I'm getting familiar with each characters, you know. We definitely...
Yeah.
Amos seems to be a hothead. He kind of just charges in first. I'm curious on his backstory. At the moment, I am loving...
Yeah, because Naomi stepped in and he didn't get to answer.
Yes. At the moment, I'm loving Holden. He just resonates with me. He's a cool character. And he's not willing to sell out Naomi just yet. But we don't know all the ins and outs, you know?
Well, isn't it funny, just like they said, if they weren't captured and whatnot, we actually wouldn't have known much about anyone in that whole team, you know?
Yeah, they're all working together, but they know very little about each other's past.
Yeah.
Like, no one knows why Amos is so over-the-top protective over Naomi. But I imagine that'll make for a cool backstory at some point.
Yeah, so it happened so fast in the interrogation, but he was saying, like, essentially they're not born from normal means. Like, they have siblings, but it's almost like a litter.
Yeah, it did sound
That's
kind
what
of
it
that, didn't
sounded
it?
like.
I don't know. That was, yeah, I've got to re-look at that. I didn't fully understand that, but it did sound, you know, they're saying, who's your mother? And it sounded like they were almost born from sperm and genetics and stuff.
Yeah, well, that's what he said, from a genetic pool. So really anyone could be, but then who carried you essentially? And he mentioned a name. So yeah, that's interesting. Because where is he from? He's not from Earth.
Holden, he is, yes. They said he was an Earther, but he's not been around for 12 years, so I don't know.
Right, yes.
But again, we know so little about how Earth operates, how Mars operates, so we're just getting little pieces at the moment.
Well, guys, we hope you enjoyed today's reaction. If you did, don't forget to leave a like on the video, subscribe to the channel, and let us know in the comments down below what you thought of the episode.
And if you want early access to our reactions, or you want to watch our uncut reactions, we'll leave a link to our Patreon down below. Take care of yourselves, and we'll see you on our next reaction.
See you guys.